I have no idea what this is about. I do have a long history on YouTube. I've been on this platform for as long as I can remember.
YouTube can be a very, very profitable platform. Your card's right. There are respectable ways to make a living on the platform, and there are less respectable ways. This results in sort of metas that creators follow. Some of these require a lot of work. For example, in 2021, when icebergs dominated YouTube, many creators started making videos in that format, and were very, very successful for it. However, to make a good iceberg video, a lot of research and effort was required, leading to...
Okay, here's the thing. People want all the fucking rewards without any of the fucking work. Alright? Minimum effort, maximum gain. They're like playing in an RPG. They're min-maxing, guys. That's how, like, that's every YouTuber stream. Prime example of someone who's min-maxing is Sniper Wolf. She's literally fucking min-maxing. All she does is go into a camera, says, ah, that's funny, at some TikToks, and then calls it a day. That is literally the most profitable, effortless, like, side of YouTube that you can do. You know, YouTube needs to get their shit together when it comes to that stuff, you know? But it's crazy. I know I'm guilty now. I started a fucking React channel because, like, if you can't beat them, you might as well fucking join them. You know? Like, give me a cut of that pie too. So yeah.
Many people to hop onto the bandwagon, but in result they produce some pretty decent content. However, recently, a genre of content has become incredibly profitable. But unlike iceberg videos, these videos have zero value in terms of entertainment, information, or quality. This is YouTube's slop problem. There are a lot of different ways that Slop can succeed on this platform. Most of you are likely familiar with content farms that produce content for children with little to no value. And in many cases, these videos are straight up inappropriate and expose their young audiences to some pretty messed up stuff. However, that's not the subject of today's video.
No, low-key, we need to get back the, no, I started a React channel, Hashira. I started a React channel. We need to go back to the days when, we put our kids in front of, like, television and watch, like, Disney Channel or Cartoon Network, because at least those are good stories, you know? At least the children gain something from watching those stories, right? It's not a waste of fucking time like this goddamn slop is, right? It's crazy.
Drama is something that people are inherently drawn to. It's in our nature to seek out new and exciting information.
Oh my god. Please don't. Is this video gonna talk shit about drama tubers? That's my whole brand. Please no. I do research, I promise. I do research. Please don't let this call me out. Is what I'm doing actually slop?
Regarding scandals and controversies. Mainstream media has known this for decades and has heavily profited off of it. This is by no means different on YouTube, and it has been so for a long time. However, the difference is in the presentation. Things haven't always been this oversaturated. Back in the 2010s, drama channels were huge on YouTube, but people mainly went to the big channels as their sources, like Scarce and the infamous Drama Alert. Those were the two titans of YouTube drama commentary. Beneath them were the commentary YouTubers, either leafy clones or white guys with annoying voices and a face cam. Things remained this way for a while, with a very consistent formula for the way that information was spread. Generally, the big two would release some breaking drama, which would then trickle down to the commentary creators, which would then trickle down to the facecam commentary creators, who generally put a bit more time into their editing and scripts. There were definitely many moments in which misinformation was spread and believed to be as fact, but generally, narratives remained pretty consistent. However, this entire ecosystem changed in 2020 when the world locked down, and everyone suddenly had quite a lot of free time. This led to lots of people trying their hand at making YouTube videos. Many people attempted, and, well, many succeeded, with there being almost a baby boom of content creators who hit it big during lockdown, and many of these people continue to create videos to this day. Now, this may seem like a good thing, right? New YouTubers means new and unique talent, tons of unique people who can provide a unique perspective, ideas, and content style that sticks out from the rest, right? Right? Well, sure, some people fit this criteria. However, many creators have fallen to create commentary slop.
And it doesn't take some galaxy brain genius.
Man with 300 million subscribers, he's got a burger business, a chocolate bar company.
Yeah, I think we might actually have the first YouTube scholar on our hands here.
Commentary slop can best be described as lazy, derivative, low-effort, frequently uploaded content that covers modern events and incidents.
Oh, they put fucking Nox in there. Nox Taku, the dude who fucking slandered Taiga, guys. Yeah, no, Charlie's fun. Charlie is good. Like I like watching Charlie too. But let's be honest, okay? Let's be honest. Let's be honest. I'm fuck. He's been kind of only covers like drama. He doesn't really offer that much. He just like offers basically what he does what I do, but in a larger scope of things. Right? And it's kind of and that's all he offers, really. I only really watch him when it's an interesting topic or something like in the news, but or something I want to learn from really quickly. That's when I watch his content. He is funny. I like him for being funny. But other than that, he doesn't really offer that much else, you know? He doesn't really offer that much else. It's kind of hard. You know, it kind of sucks. I don't watch his streams, but I watch his YouTube videos. You know? I like Ludwig. Like Ludwig's videos are a little bit more in depth, you know. He makes unique content in that sense. But everyone wants to be a fucking drama channel now. Because drama gets views. I saw what you said. I'm technically doing a react video right now, so I'm not gonna be looking or like responding to things that are not necessarily involved in what I'm talking about at the moment. Isn't that itself its appeal? Like you watch the Charlie views for the funny, not for the news. Yeah, kind of, but he makes news like that. It's like entertaining, but I also watch it for the news. Right, because if I'm gonna watch the news, I kind of want to see it in a funny way, you know. That's what I see the appeal about Moist Critical, you know. And that's completely fair that you watch him because he's funny. I watch him because he's funny and he gets me what I want to know. So.
If the old Leafy is here in Pyrocynical videos, these videos often feature video game footage with minimal editing when needed. These sorts of videos are often hard to tell apart from each other, or from the rest, as generally the only unique aspect about them is the voice of the creator, as the actual content is very, very cookie cutter. Another genre of commentary slop is stream clips, which are often even lazier than the videos mentioned prior. These stream clip videos generally consist of a content creator who has already grown a sizable audience on their main channel, where they put a lot of effort into their content, which has led them to grow a loyal fanbase, who will just kind of watch anything that they do. This leads them to live stream on either Twitch or YouTube. Those streams, who are often multiple hours in length, then get chopped up into different segments per topic, given minimal editing, and then
this is exactly what I started to do.
Oftentimes these videos are just reaction videos in disguise, as generally the creator kind of just watches the video, pauses the video every 10 seconds, spat out some opinion.
Exactly what I'm doing right now.
Just go on some completely unrelated rant, spurred on by someone donating or a popular message in their chat.
That is, okay guys, this is literally the formula I just adopted. This is what this is. This is exactly what this is. Yeah, no, people watch it. That's why I'm doing it, you know? That's why I'm doing it. That's why I put so much effort into doing to making this model so I can make reaction content like this, because there is a market, and if there's a market, people are gonna fulfill it. So that's why I'm doing this, you know? So it's exactly what I'm doing. It's exactly what the stream is doing right now. It's not a big secret, but It is what it is. I like making more in-depth content, like my long videos. I like that. I like doing my long videos, the 40-minute ones. More effort, more research that I put it into those. Like, hold on, I'm gonna take a quick little break, real quick. If we look at my channel, right, we see all of these videos, right? Drama. Hot take, not drama, but it's like a hot take kind of thing. I put a little bit more effort into that one. Fucking hardest worked on video ever. All right, hardest worked on videos does not even get as many views as my one just talking about a hot drama topic. This one's 40 minutes, and this one took well over 40 hours to make. Well over 40 hours. Like, I worked on this so much for like 3 weeks, scripting, getting all the research stuff, and it does not get as many views as something I made in probably three or 4 hours, you know? So it's like that. It's like exactly like that. And then like I used to do more unique stuff. Like I used to have unique takes, unique helping videos like this. Only 2K, only 2.2K and stuff. It just does not do numbers, you know? It just does not do numbers. Which is the main reason why, like, oh my god. It's crazy. Yeah, I know, 40 hours for a single video. Well, it's more than 40. It took me way more than 40 hours.
This leads to these videos to be almost impossible to watch, as they're so long and, well, pointless. I actually have an exact example that I'd like to use. On June 25th, 2024, I released a video about the word unalive and the absurdity of
I watched this one.
Since negativity thrives on this platform, the video did really well, and was seen by tons and tons of YouTubers, including the one and only Pyrocynical. For those unfamiliar, Pyro is a YouTuber who's been actively making videos for a long time, with him originally making Leafy is Here gameplay commentary style videos, but eventually switched to a more varied content style, featuring both reviews, video essays, and general comedic videos, looking at and riffing off topical subject matter. This show was called A Series of Tubes and was very popular in the late 2010s. All of his videos were pretty well edited and, well, also very entertaining. However, this main channel ended up becoming more and more focused on high-effort video essays, so the commentaries were moved to the Livestream channel, which is where most of his content is uploaded today. This content style now includes footage from either a stream clip or an individually recorded video with minimal editing about current subject matters. This content strategy is basically what has won YouTube in recent times. However, my personal experience comes in when Pyro made a reaction video to my Unalive video, titled TikTok is Changing Our Language. This is an hour 38-minute stream clip of him watching my video, which is only 40 minutes long for context. Now, when I was alerted of this, I was beyond excited, and I sat down with my friends to see what he would say about my video. And just to be clear, to preface my criticism, I don't want to come off as criticizing these creators as people, or their character in the slightest. This is just a critique of the content that they produce. That being said, this video was very hard to watch. Not in a way that it made me cringe or misrepresented myself, but hard to watch because there was so much rambling, so many distractions, and so little focus placed on the actual subject matter at hand. Which, again, his video is nearly an entire hour longer than the video that's being reacted to. However, most of this hour is just filled up with unrelated things, which is, again, why it's hard to watch. It was hard to follow, it was difficult. This sort of content is one of the more common types of slop that we see. Long YouTube videos, just kind of sitting there and watching someone else's video, pausing every 10 to 15 seconds, commenting on something, and then continuing. However, as a
exactly what I'm doing. Exactly the fuck what I'm doing.
creator, it's not actually a bad thing to have a big YouTuber make some slop reaction videos to your content. YouTubers like Tuv completely had their careers launched by Moist Critical having their videos be watched on stream, which is something that I would personally welcome with open arms. However, a lot of the time, these videos are almost always presented as if they aren't just glorified reaction videos with vague and interesting titles, and also really good thumbnails most of the time, making them seem like much more than they actually are. However, stream clip re-uploads aren't the only type of digital junk food consumed by the masses. One of the most successful genres are commentary drama channels. To make a brief distinction, there's a difference between commentary channels like Scott Kramer, Eddie Burback, or Danny Gonzalez. Creators like this are often regarded as commentary channels, but a different commentary from what we're discussing today. It's a bit confusing, but just stick with me. Drama commentary channels often upload on a near daily basis, covering the topical news in online culture. They almost never cover anything other than controversy and scandal though, since mass audiences don't seem to care for stories regarding anything positive, right? These channels are often in a mad dash to be the first to cover something topical. Whether or not their information is correct, and also whether or not there's actually any additional information, they'll still cover the same topic over and over and over and over and over and over again until they can no longer profit from it, leaving them to switch up to the most hot topic. These channels come in all shapes and sizes, with legacy YouTubers like Moist Critical and Some Ordinary Gamers being at the top of the quality food chain. Beneath them, creators from the 2020s baby boom reign supreme, often being young men with a pretty deep understanding of current internet culture. These videos are often minimally edited, with video game gameplay serving as the majority of their visuals, with it sometimes switching to footage critical to the narrative, or the creator's avatar or profile picture. Oftentimes, these videos follow a very, very loose script, and in some cases, no script at all, with the creator just kind of recapping someone else's video on the topic at hand.
Yeah, I only have scripts for my videos. I don't ad-lib anything. The only thing I ad-libbed before is one of my newest videos that's going to be uploaded tomorrow. That's the only thing I've ever ad-libbed. It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see how you guys think about that.
Hand, while giving it sparse personal opinions and commentary. Oftentimes, these personal opinions shared by the creators are the most safe, middle-of-the-road opinions that one can have to not piss too many people off. As of the time of writing this, the hot news for the past 2 months has been on Mr. Beast and the many allegations thrown initially against his crew member and longtime friend Ava Chris Tyson, and later direct allegations of neglect, faking videos, workplace abuse, among many, many other allegations, most of which alleged by YouTuber Dogpack404. Upon all of this news breaking, these drama channels raced to their computers to bang out as many MrBeast cancellation videos as humanly possible, and it absolutely worked. A fantastic example of this drama slot machine in full work is a YouTuber by the name of More Pegasus, which is a second channel to the already immensely successful Pegasus. Not the good Pegasus, that Pegasus. This person has uploaded over 13 videos that all roughly have the same thumbnail, title, editing style, and are all just kind of the same thing. These videos got insane numbers, so obviously he continued to make more and more of these, and has likely made tens of thousands of dollars from these videos alone. Pegasus claims that he's not milking the situation. Rather, he was just covering every new situation as it arose, and that he's just operating as any news station would, making frequent uploads. However, a lot of said updates on the stories were by no means worth making an incredibly long video on a topic that could have been like 5 minutes long, and 5 minutes is stretching it in a lot of cases. People have caught on to this guy, and have given him a lot of criticism for milking this drama, but he continued to defend his content and claim that it's not slop, which whatever, man. If I were in the same spot and I wasn't so pretentious about the videos I produce, I'd be doing the exact same thing, and I think the majority of the people would in this situation. It's more about just kind of admitting that you're milking something. It's fine, get that bag. It's a job, it's money, it's your work. But I will never buy.
Yeah. That's why, guys, I don't make lots and lots and lots of follow-up videos for channels that I've done videos on, right? Technically, I'm working on a longer 40-minute video again, but that's not gonna happen for a little bit. But it's way more than just an update. I'm not milking the same drama. It's technically about a different person that's related to this. But it's different. It's way different, And people who just milk the same thing over and over and over again, it's kind of crazy. I could have made a follow-up video on this topic specifically, but I chose not to because it just kind of, let me be honest, I don't give a fuck. I thought the situation at first was kind of wild, right? But I'm not trying to start hating like on this person. Like I just think people should know what they've done, you know? But it's kind of crazy how like this person made like fucking 9 or 10 videos on Mr. Beast and claimed that was all quality content, even though it was most likely just garbage. It's another thing too. I think my videos, when I'm not doing like a unique topic, I hate doing them. I don't, it's not my favorite topic in the world, but like it's what gets numbers, you know? It's what like helps my channel grow. And so I don't doubt it. Yeah, and it's hard. Lasiva news, yeah. Lasiva news. Next.
By him saying that it's not being milked. However, Pegasus is nowhere near the only person doing this. YouTubers like Turkey Tom, Achito, Sensitive Society, Jamari, WestJet, Oompaville, and many, many, many others will take a fresh controversy, make multiple videos, always over 8 minutes long or more, of course so they can make more profit from it, and then make a new video every time there's a new piece of information on the drama, no matter how small this new detail may be. You'd think that people wouldn't really watch this kind of content since
They
many of these
fucking
people are just
lap it
kinda
up.
saying the same thing as everybody else over and over again.
They
But
lap
no,
it up.
this kind of content is really, really successful, which is why there's truly so much of it. My best guess as to why it's so popular is that the majority of the audience is on the younger side, leading for their standards for the videos they consume to be lower. What's clear is that genuine factual information is pretty hard to find in this genre, but oftentimes it's forgiven since the videos are usually just a guy talking about things that he heard someone else say. But what about when the creator presents their viewpoints and opinions as gospel? Enter Moon.
All right, here's one thing I do notice. All right, besides some certain VTuber VTubers are kind of better than the average drama tuber at covering factual information. And I feel like that's because we're a much smaller circle of people. So if we say something that's wrong, or we say something that could harm someone in a very like bad way, we're more likely to get shit for it. So people tend to be more safe towards that. And welcome back, Kimi. So people tend to be more safe towards that, you know?
Video essays are a fantastic example of a genre that's been taken over by slop content. YouTubers like SunnyV2 and his brain-melting editing style have become the meta, and it works, since it appeals to as wide an audience as possible. Many of these bad video essays provide nothing more than the creator's one-sided agenda, misrepresentation of information, zero nuance, and of course, rampant plagiarism and theft of ideas. A channel on YouTube that does all of this and more is the one and only Moon. Moon is a YouTuber who started uploading video essay documentary style videos at the very beginning of 2021. These videos were very well produced, entertaining, and provided a somewhat unique viewpoint that we hadn't really seen before. Moon was vehemently anti-TikTok and anti-China. His content, despite being of decent quality, wasn't very nuanced and often just opted to share the bad side of the story, or at least only focus on the negative, since that's what makes you the money here on YouTube. Moon's videos started to become more and more biased, with him stating his opinion as fact a lot of the time, while also starting to lean more right politically. Moon started to expand his team quite a lot, which seemed to have pretty frequent turnover, since he was asking for new employees on a near monthly basis. This led to the majority of his videos to be written by different people, and clearly there wasn't too much quality checking or cross-referencing, leading to videos being essentially stolen and then given a Moon skin, while also removing any nuance that the original video possessed.
There was once upon a time when they would only close a community if it brought unwanted media scrutiny and bad PR to the whole website.
There was actually a time when they would only close a community if it brought unwanted media scrutiny and bad PR to the whole website.
Oh hell no. Oh hell no. Oh hell no. I'd be so mad. Someone stole one of my YouTube videos and they made it into a TikTok before. I never found the TikTok account, but I heard from it in like VR chat someone did that. My most popular YouTube video, by the way, they stole it and they made it into a TikTok. I was so mad. I was so mad.
Process was, a video hits it big and is garnering a lot of discussion and views. Moon sees this video and gets his writers to essentially make the same video but change it up a little bit. 10 days later, he shits out this Frankenstein's monster video while not crediting or even mentioning the original video that it was inspired by, and then profits. Initially, the plagiarism was very, very clear and direct, with Jack Saint's Wonka video being a fantastic example, with the title and thumbnails being so incredibly similar. There are many others that you can turn to, but I believe I myself am a victim to this lazy grifter, with one of my biggest and best videos, The Tragedy of Gen Alpha, being a video that makes the overall point that to fully say that the entire generation is doomed because of Skibbity Toilet and stuff like that is bad faith, and kind of harmful to do. Because despite Gen Alpha facing real struggle that does kind of put them in a worse spot than the people before them, we shouldn't be spouting hate towards them, and rather we should be trying to help them. That's a very, very abridged version, and if you're curious, I highly recommend that you watch the original video. But the point is, I brought up a viewpoint that hadn't really been expressed yet, and did really well for it. So you know what Moon did? 2 weeks after my video released, Moon drops The Dark Reality of Generation Alpha, where Moon talks about Gen Alpha and makes very, very similar points in a very, very similar order as to what I did. And because nuance is a foreign concept on the Moon channel, he completely removed any of the positivity and hope that my video had, while still including some of my talking points that were leading to the positivity and hope. Moon has over 4 full-length videos talking about Gen Alpha, but they're all basically the exact same thing, whining about how kids are doomed and all of the bad evils in the world that are making them doomed, while not providing anything new to the conversation and just spreading fear. He gives no solutions, doesn't try to help. There's truly nothing other than negativity.
Spreading despair is so fucking profitable, man. It's crazy. It's so crazy. You know, it's sad because the only thing that really feels like it sells is negativity and sexualization. That's the only thing that really seems like it really, really sells, you know? And it's kind of depressing. You know?
Which is one of the main points against this man. He fearmongers like no one else, only provides one side of the argument, and despite all of that, he treats his word as gospel, literally referring to himself in terms of the Matrix. He has all of this pseudo-intellectualism, and he doesn't even pronounce the words from 1984 correctly.
Oceana.
What are we watching?
Oceana has...
We're watching YouTube, why YouTube has a slop problem.
Oceania. Not
Oceana.
I don't know how you could miss this. Are you deaf as well as stupid?
Like, come on. If you're gonna say everything in the modern world is literally 1984, maybe read the goddamn book and do more than just reference the movie. Moon is also a massive hypocrite, complaining about how short attention span editing and content is making people dumber and less independent thinkers, while his editing is super overdone, fast-paced, flashy, and his content doesn't encourage independent thought at all, since he represents everything that isn't his argument as false. Moon is truly one of the worst video essay slop channels, but for some reason, he dodges a lot of criticism, with the prior mentioned Sunny V2 receiving most of the hate. They both suck, but Moon sucks so much worse. However, the main thing to learn from Moon is that you truly do not need to have good, insightful content to capture the masses. You need to rile them up emotionally and leave them drooling at the mouth with super visually stimulating editing. If you make people scared, they're more likely to stick around, and if you make people angry, they're more likely to stick around as well. And if you get a bunch of scared and angry people and then represent yourself as some sort of modern-day philosopher, that's the perfect concoction for making disgusting amounts of money on this platform. If you couldn't tell, I really don't like this clown, and I want to make a full-length video on him, going into all of his manipulation tactics, hypocrisy, and of course, plagiarism. If you want to see that video, let me know in the comments, and like this video.
Guys, new strat. Should I start building? I don't want to build my brand around that. That's kind of fucking crazy, but that seems like it could be a way to go. God, I don't want to be a fucking sellout, but I do want to be a sellout. Oh, I am way. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy.
While you're at it, since I need to make sure people actually really want to see this before I risk my own standing as a creator to make it. Regardless,
Around
it should be clear to you
negativity.
now that Slop takes up a lot of different forms here on YouTube. But Unlike Moon,
Yeah.
I don't want this to just be my perspective. So I reached out to some drama commentary YouTubers to see what they think about the Slop allegations. But before we get into that, there's one more piece of Slop that I really just want to mention. Another form of this Slop content that I've seen a lot is cartoon channels that make these AI-generated kind of recaps of episodes and things that happen in them, and they always use the same type of thumbnail. That being this incredibly bland white background with a character and then some text next to it. I'm so incredibly sick of this, and I see it everywhere, and the worst part is that it works. These videos have a ton of views, and that pains me. It's painful to see this, honestly. And I'm personally someone who is very subject to injury, unfortunately. Which is why I'm actually very happy to have partnered with Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. Here's the thing.
Skip.
So I'm here with the one and only Sensitive Society to get his opinion on everything that's being talked about.
Wait, guys, hold on. Did you guys see? Okay, you guys see these Slop thumbnails? Low key. Look what I didn't even know this meta existed, but look at my thumbnail for my latest video. It's gonna be up very soon. Oh god, no, don't want to play it. I don't want to play it. Okay, yeah, look at this thumbnail. Right? It's okay, it's not exactly the same thing, but it's sort of. Like, okay, I thought it was just a cool design. It's not like, it's not like the other thing. Yeah, I thought it was cool because I think the video itself, it just has a different, like, vibe, a different energy. I bring, like, a different energy than normal, right? So that's why I thought I should do it. But yeah, no, I fuck this video. I like this video because it's me and my honest opinions, no scripting. I just talk. It's literally called talking, a VTuber talking for 12 minutes. It's literally just that. I like it. I like it a lot. I don't think I have, like, I mean, honestly, what I'm doing right now, I am talking, but I always have a filter. I always put a cap on my feelings, and I just let all my feelings, like, kind of run out. And you can kind of hear the emotion in my voice. You can kind of hear it. So I think it's really cool. I hope you guys enjoy it, or relate to me or whatever.
I'm so incredibly sick of this, and I see it everywhere, and the worst part is that it works. These videos have a ton of views, and that... So I'm here with the one and only Sensitive Society to get his opinion on everything that's being talked about.
Hi, thanks for having me, appreciate you.
What is it like to make drama commentary? What is the creative process and the research and all those sort of things?
Truth be told, to get a little backstory, the reason why I have a channel in the first place is because I really like the idea of just a random guy saying whatever's on his mind. I'm just an everyday guy who sees something and
that's exactly what I did.
Topic, whatever it is, whether it's something serious or goofy like we're seeing with KSI and Lunchley, and everyone treating it like it's World War III, and I think it's hilarious. It's not that serious.
No, it really is that deep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm wondering also, what is the research process like for these videos?
Whatever situation's going down, whether I see it on Twitter, Reddit, whatever, then I start looking into where it's coming from and trying to make sure I have the story as accurate as possible. If it's something on Twitter, I just don't read the headline and I grab my microphone and get to it.
Right.
Like I try to look into it, look for other tweets, similar tweets, and then, Google that and then see if there's articles written about it. Just trying to cover everything, and there's always.
That's how it's supposed to be.
How do you feel about the Slop label? Does it hurt your feelings, or are you just kind of like, it's a job, or I don't know? What's your input?
Really doesn't hurt my feelings, to be honest. I do think, I don't want to sound like the nerd emoji here, and be like technically guys, but I do think there's definitely some channels out there that are like the definition of flop, and I know that's rage coming from me, but I don't know, I think there's a difference, and between, I guess, channels like Pyro or me or critical or whoever else. And then there's like an other subgenre of channels that is no different than the brain rot channels that they talk about.
How much time does it generally take to make a sensitive society video?
So nowadays, because they're longer and I don't upload every day, it takes a little longer from start to finish, probably like 2 to 3 hours.
Okay.
What? Yo, 2 to 3 hours to make a video? I'm doing this wrong. It takes me 5 to 6. Am I really just that inefficient? Holy fuck. Yo, and before... I mean, I script. I don't know how his videos are, but I script everything myself to say what I'm gonna say. Cause like if I don't have a script, I'm gonna sound like a fucking like a rambling idiot. Like I wouldn't know what I'm saying. I just stutter and just like have no accurate thoughts. So I need a script to keep me on track. But how? How 3 hours? And I also do make a lot of cuts in my voice. So you know how I speak fluently when I'm like on live stream and stuff, and I'm not really like stopping or stuttering a lot. Whenever I'm reading from a script, I like stutter and stop a lot, so it leads to a lot of cuts, and I have to kind of piece everything back together. That takes a little bit more time, but still, okay.
Yeah, and that's once I have the topic locked down, because I'm usually looking for a hot minute.
Yeah,
So
no,
once
that's
I have
fair.
a topic locked down, then from start to finish, it's probably like, between 2 to 3 hours.
Gotcha. Awesome. Well, I think that's
That's
all my
wild.
questions. Thank you very much.
Oh, of course, appreciate you, dude.
So, I now have the
I need to-
pleasure to talk to the
I
one
need to
and only
fix that.
Cheeto. Welcome.
What's up, man? Thanks for having me.
Of course, yeah. What is the creative process for kind of putting together one of your videos, and what's kind of the timeline of the creation of it?
Yeah, so what I used to do, and I try not to do this anymore, is I'll try to balance something that I am interested in talking about with something that people are interested in hearing about, whereas maybe, 2 years ago, it was more so just like, all right, what do people want to hear about? And I'll just make the video knowing that even if I don't really care about what I'm saying,
That's
what
literally
I'm
me.
talking about, that at least some people will.
Right.
That's literally
And
me.
Now I try to balance something that I find interesting and can talk about extemporaneously with something that I think people will genuinely be interested in, right? Because I could talk for hours about like YouTube itself, like the internal workings of it, because that's something that I'm super interested in, but no one wants to hear that, right? They're more interested in like, did Dream poop today or something like that, right? Like whatever the fucking flavor of the day drama slop is, right? But at the same time, right, I don't really want to talk about the Dream pooping stuff anymore. I want to talk about like, stuff I actually find interesting.
Right.
And just finding that balance, So that's sort of like my creative process, right?
So you've incentivized more so what you actually want to put out rather than just only what audiences want to see, essentially.
Yeah.
I also want to ask too, how do you feel about the label of slop that is often thrown around? Do you feel it's an accurate descriptor, or do you think it kind of, isn't exactly that?
Well, when people say it, I think a lot of people don't, they don't mean it to be rude or anything.
Yeah.
And so I never take it as, like, personal. Like, I never care if someone's like, oh, that's slop. Like, who gives a fuck, right? Do I think it's accurate? I think it depends, because I think every channel is different. But, overall, like, there are things that I think that there's a list with boxes that you check, and the more boxes you check, the more, I guess, slop you can be considered. I think as time's passed, I've unchecked some of those boxes. Like, I've sort of made the goal to shift away from gameplay, which I think a lot of people use because it's easy. They can like basically maximize the time between when the headline drops and when their video comes out by using gameplay.
Yeah.
And I've tried to basically not have that pressure of like, I have to be the first to a topic. Like I can sort of talk about things that are older or newer.
Okay, here's what I have an issue with. I'm one person. I assume that they're one person because the way that they are talking about it, they're one person. Okay. I can't necessarily get to the topic as quickly as others because they have more people that tell them about the topic or what's going on before I am actually able to know. They have more eyes around in certain places before I do. All right. Not to mention, they still have a dedicated amount of people to talk about certain things before I'm able to okay, let me rephrase this. Even if I get to a topic late, right, there's no reason for anyone to watch my video over someone they know. There's no reason to. I have to somehow get them into it. So one of the only appealing factors is to have a really trendy topic and cover it quickly enough so people click on my video before a creator who's more known than I am makes a video on it. That's the only reason why they would watch me over someone else or over someone that they know about, you know? Because the odds are they're gonna watch their video anyways if they are their fan. But it's hard. I'm trying to figure that part out still. I'm still trying to figure that part out. Hi, what's up, gang?
So I like try to do face cam and stuff now. But I mean, overall, am I like still a slop channel? Do I still talk about things that are menial and, you know, useless? And are my videos like essays that are well edited and well thought out? I don't have a script, you know, a lot of it's just off the dome. So yeah, I guess it's fairly accurate. I'd say it's like 70% accurate for my channel.
Gotcha.
Then obviously for some it's like 80-90%. For some it's like 50-40%. But yeah, I mean, I don't care. Like I don't get offended by it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So it's not out here hurting your feelings and stuff like that.
Not one bit. No, I don't give a.
Good.
Because people still like it. I mean, like I think the best comparison I've ever heard, and I don't know who made this, but this was actually said about like React content, like Asmongold sort of stuff.
Yeah.
But I think it still sort of applies to like commentary and whatever, is that it's sort of fast food content, you know? And there's a market for that. Like in the restaurant world, in the world of cuisine, there are places you'll go to on a nice night to get dressed up for your anniversary for, like Michelin food. And then there's 3 a.m. food when you're fucking stoned that you can get on DoorDash. And it's like, you know, they all serve a purpose. It's hard to compare one to another because they serve different purposes.
Yeah.
And the best way that I can put this is like, there's certain YouTube videos that you're doing a disservice to by watching them on your phone. Like you should be watching them on your television.
Yeah.
My videos are not like that at all. They're meant to be watched when you're like on the bus ride home from school on your phone and there's an argument in the background, but you use headphones to drown it out, right? Like it's not high quality, you know, and I don't care, but it's like, I certainly wouldn't get offended by it. You know, I know what my role is in the YouTube ecosystem, and I think other people should as well. You know,
that's interesting. I like that you know your niche, right? That's a good perspective to have. Great, awesome. Thank you so much, man. I think that's all my questions. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, of course.
One of the main things that inspired me to make this video in the first place.
This makes me like believe, should I go back to making like some of my older content, like not drama, but just content that I find like interesting and like a little bit more unique and creative, or like funnier videos. Like I would love to do that. But again, the fucking views. So I don't know. Yeah. Speaking of, I'm confused. Is this it's not taking off suddenly. Oh well. Maybe on sivanebs too. sivanebs 2 is gonna be a lot more of the slop content, the fucking reaction stuff. That's how I found you the e-dating video I made. Yeah, I like stuff like that. Like that e-dating video I made was fun. I had fun during that. I don't have fun talking about the drama of the week. You know? I'll see what I can do. I'll see. Like I'm kind of curious to see how this video is. The video I made yesterday. It did well. Yeah, at the time that video is fucking great. It I have to scroll down a little bit. This one, Honestly, for being so early in my channel, this video did fucking great. 2.7K. That's really good. It's really good. And it was big for me at the time. Maybe I should just do more videos like that. But then I did do more videos like that. All right. And I spent longer on those videos. I spent longer on them. And they flop. So it made me kind of confused on, oh, H5 videos, how you got into dancing. That's so funny. Like this video, I spent so hard on this video. I worked so hard on this video. I like recorded multiple different POVs. I did a special little intro for it. And it just like did not convert. I mean, the retention's okay. The retention's not bad. But still, it's kind of hard. Yeah. These things are difficult. But I hated this video. I don't care about this video. And then like this video, I worked hard on this video. This video was supposed to be a funny video. A funny video that I thought people would enjoy, but people did not enjoy it. It didn't get clicks, didn't do anything. Maybe the thumbnail was bad. I think the thumbnail was really bad. I don't think the video content itself is really bad, but it was essentially a story video that I edited it, and you know, it was supposed to be really funny, you know? It's supposed to be really funny. But after, it took me a while to make it. But after that specific video, I kind of realized, like, you know what? Maybe that type of content, I don't want to do it anymore because it was just too high risk. Too high risk, not enough reward, you know? You never got how to make a good thumbnail? That shit is sorcery. I'll show you some of my best thumbnails. This, it was one of my best thumbnails. So if you look at CTR, right? So CTR is at 7%. So this pretty much means, hold on, I'm actually gonna switch to presenting mode here. So what this means is that out of all the impressions it got, so this has 250,000 impressions, 7% of those 250,000 of this large number, 7% of that clicked on the video. That's how CTR works. So CTR over time should go down because YouTube, as your audience gets wider, it starts showing the video to people who might not be as interested as the initial audience, right? So if you get this many impressions on a video, this means your video's in the algorithm. Yeah, a $50 ad campaign. Yeah, no, this is my best video, by the way. This is literally my best video. 250,000 impressions. 27K views. What else? I'll show you what I'm a little confused, right? So you saw how that video got a lot of impressions, right? This video right here, this one I just made, right? The CTR rate is 13.8%. This is a very good CTR rate. This is a very good CTR rate. But the problem is I'm not getting nearly as many impressions. I only have 500. This means my video is not being shared in the algorithm as much. Right? YouTube is not showing my video to people. Right? And I don't know why. I don't know why. And that's the hardest part. I don't know why. This video is about a trendy topic. The stream I'm doing right now is about the same topic. It's literally the same topic. But it's just not, I don't understand what I'm doing wrong. Maybe I haven't given the video enough time, but I was one of the first people to talk about this topic on YouTube. I was literally one of the first people. And normally when you're doing about a trendy topic, I'll show you what happens when you go on a trendy topic. So you see this? Notice how immediately I got views immediately. Impressions. First 2 hours, I got 600 impressions, guys. That's the first 2 hours. The video I just uploaded yesterday has less impressions than this in 1.5 days. All right. This is what a trendy topic will do for you. It gives you a shitload of impressions very quickly, and people clicked on my video because my video had a very good thumbnail. It was a good thumbnail and artistic quality. I'll show you. Where can I show it? I can't really see the video. I can't find it, but it's a good thumbnail. Well, it's up here. It's a good thumbnail, artistic quality, and people just really liked it. You know, probably keywords. Maybe. I don't know. See, one of the topics I touch on in my talking video is wanting people to talk to about YouTube, and how I don't really have anyone to talk to. Like, I don't know any creators around my size. I don't know anyone who's really doing the same thing that I'm trying to do. There's no one to really give me advice on this stuff. It's one of my downfalls, one of the pitfalls I have whenever I'm talking about in this video. Right. So, I did the angry bait. I phrased this video in a certain way. VTubers are seething at Twitch and VR chat content creators. This incites, like, not hate, but it incites, like, it has a negative connotation. I made sure to make it have a negative connotation. I use VTubers, VR chat, and Twitch and content creators. Maybe I should have used clothing or attire or something. Maybe that would have helped it, but I don't know. This is why I want to ask people. Right. So yeah, no, YouTube is weird. I don't understand. I'm trying. Back to the video. Back to the YouTube video now.
Was the treatment of the recently discovered predator, Smart Schoolboy 9. For those who aren't aware, there was a Reddit thread discussing an odd ring of Instagram accounts that all seem to be owned by the same man. These accounts posted really odd imagery of seemingly AI-generated children in some oddly compromising positions.
Yeah.
Most of the posts had this incredibly weird and creepy style, which led people to believe that it was some sort of internet horror ARG. But unfortunately, this is not the case. This individual was soon found, with his actions and posts clearly being that of his fetish, including lots of schoolboy imagery alongside go-go boots of all things. This man's actions became more and more disturbing as people learned that he's actually tried to reach out to children and spends time around playgrounds. There's much more to this story, but that's just kind of the main parts of it. No one would really know about this if not for YouTuber Nick Crowley's video on the matter, which did incredibly well. Usually when someone in this internet horror niche does really well, others within the niche will try to make videos on the same topic. But this time, Nick's video breached the niche, and the story was picked up by more and more people, and eventually the commentary community got a hold of it and started making videos on the topic. Now before I continue, I just want to make my point clear, since this is going to be following my opinion. When it comes to a predator like Smart Schoolboy 9, I don't think it's particularly a good idea for people to talk about him so willy-nilly, like he's just some other piece of internet drama. To me, this kind of normalizes the topic and makes it far less serious. Something that tends to happen a lot when an internet celebrity gets exposed for doing horrible things regarding children is an influx of memes that are made making fun of these people. One of the biggest examples being EDP445, a YouTuber who was trying to meet up with a young fan who in reality was—
Shit, that's kind of crazy. By the way, if anyone has any like big massive stories that they want to give to me and want me to make a video on it, like a long video on, reach out to me. I'll do it. Okay, if you guys know people like that, right? Or if you like have any evidence or anything like that, reach out to me. I'll make a long video explaining it, talking about it, you know? Doing research. I'll do research. Those are my favorite type of videos to make. All right, those are my favorite types.
Was predator hunters in disguise. When busted, EDP claimed that he was coming to pick up a cupcake that the girl offered. Given the hilarity of this statement, EDP and his actions became a meme, with picking up a cupcake kind of becoming slang for trying to meet with minors. From there, he was made fun of throughout the entire internet, with him still being referenced to this day. Similar things have happened recently with creators like Dr. Disrespect and Ava Chris Tyson. There were so many memes making fun of these people and their actions, which felt more fitting because a lot of these people
Holy
are
shit.
internet celebrities and will actually see the memes that are making fun of them. However, it's a very different scenario to the Smart Schoolboy 9 thing. It's undeniable that his appearance is strange and unique, and to some maybe comedic, and to others maybe very off-putting. I also can't deny that some of the things that he's said and done can be kind of funny, because of the absurdity of it all. But that doesn't mean it's okay to make light of it, in my opinion. I really feel as though we should take things like this seriously, because not doing that ultimately feels dangerous. However, if you couldn't tell, by means of so many people talking about this individual, so many memes have been made regarding this man. People have made videos of him in Minecraft. People have made videos of him kidnapping kids in Roblox. And hell, people are cosplaying this guy. This spreads him and his image further and further until now he's become almost just another piece of internet brain rot. It's especially bad when it's someone who preys on children, because now we've seen children go out of their way to hunt this man down and find him, which I don't think I even need to try to explain why that's a bad thing. As I write this, Smart Schoolboy 9's image has spread more and more, and the genuine sins of his actions have become watered.
This is the first time I'm hearing about this person, by the way. I've never heard about this person. Yeah, I've never heard of him. That's fucking crazy. To be honest, it's more a web novel scene. You know nothing almost but VTuber drama. I mean, I could be... It might be, I don't know, if it's interesting or whatnot. Or if it's a story I can tell. If it's a story I can tell, I'd be willing to hear it out, you know?
Down and made into a joke.
Or if no one else has covered it on like stream or anything like that.
With tons of YouTubers who never covered this sort of thing making a bunch of videos on him, since they do well. Another example of this that's not fully related to YouTube Slop is the insane amounts of jokes coming from young children regarding Diddy parties. Like,
oh my
fact
god,
that such an evil and horrifying person has become within the same ranks as John Pork and Kai Cenat is disturbing to me on a deep level. And I don't know.
Guys, let's go to the fucking Diddy parties. Let's go to a Diddy party, guys. P. Diddy. I fucking hate that shit.
Why no one else is talking about it. Anyway, that's its own side tangent, and I won't waste your time with that. My point is, this weird trend of making videos on Smart Schoolboy 9 hasn't really led to anything other than mass awareness, which can definitely be argued as a good thing. However, we're still giving this horrible man tons of attention, which, judging by his post history, is part of what gets him off. So it's really, really disturbing and just feels overall off. This is not, and absolutely will not be, the last time that repulsive individuals get a bunch of attention for the monetary gain of others. Ultimately, Slop is incredibly easy to produce, and you don't need to be creative. You don't need to say anything new, you don't need a personality, and you don't even need a script. But at the end of the day, you really can't blame the individual creators. They are getting the bag, they're doing what works, and it doesn't really matter what I think about it. People are watching, and they want to see this content. Like, as long as your title says something along the lines of, the insert controversial figure situation is insert interesting adjective, and your thumbnail has the topic's face, slightly edited to look worse with a bright background and crazy drop shadows, and maybe even a black bar around their eyes with some text on it, you're set to go. It really honestly makes me kind of sad that this is all it takes anymore. YouTube's success used to be a very, very difficult thing to achieve, and granted, it still absolutely is. But this meta is effective like nothing else. However, unlike the fidget spinner Among Us 3 AM slop of the late 2010s, this content just feels kind of cynical. So much of this drama is just toxic and unnecessary, with small things getting blown out of proportion for the sake of content and, well, money. You might watch this and just think that I'm jealous. And yeah, I absolutely am. Here, check this out. This is what a timeline looks like in an average Raymundo 2112 video, and by proxy, like an average, high quality video essay. This layer here is sound, and the top one is imagery. This is what the average drama commentary video looks like. I need to look at...
Guys, Guys, this is actually so fucking true. If I were to show you guys my timeline between my what's it called? My timeline between covering yeah, your TikToks like that, bro. Yikes. If I were to show you guys a timeline of my fucking 40-minute long video versus my daily drama thingy that I do, it's night and day. It's night and fucking day.
This and remove myself from the equation since I will absolutely be biased, but god damn, the discrepancy is crazy. I know a lot of these communities will likely see this, so feel free to make the obligatory Raymundo 2112 situation is crazy video. I'll be waiting. Now, of course, the question that must be asked is, how do we fix this? Is there any chance that Slop will no longer be profitable and then we can see a return to more high quality content? Well, unfortunately, it's not really a simple situation. However, I can offer you some solutions. If there's some spicy drama that you're interested in going on the internet, I suggest you do your own research and learn the information from the source. For example, with the MrBeast drama, most of these Slop videos are made covering Dogpack's video. So basically, you're provided with two options. You can either watch 3 separate commentary videos about Dogpack's video that basically just recount what he said, or you could go directly to the source and learn about it yourself. You absolutely do not need your food to be chewed for you. Let's just make that clear. None of us do. You can go and just directly find
the day someone makes an information network as in-depth and as like good at knowing what you want to see as YouTube would be the day that all these fucking YouTube channels would go out of business. Because I guarantee you, if I talked about this before. When one of the other drama YouTube content creators or whatnot, right? They got mad at a drama VTuber because they made a video about their drama, and the drama was like trauma. They someone committed sexual assault against them, right? So they got mad because they covered it. But if they didn't cover that video, I would not have even known about this VTuber in the first place. I would not have known. All right. Yes, objectively, I'm not even gonna talk about the video, but she did a good job of covering it. But the issue is that not everyone can see. Not everyone can piece together bit by bit a complete situation. That's why news channels and stuff exist. It's because they tell you the story in a way. They do that hard work for you. The issue is whenever people the issue comes whenever these channels misrepresent what's actually going on, and they become more for profit, and stuff like that. That's where the these issues arise.
Find the information that you so crave. These people rarely, if ever, break news, so it's not like you're gonna find some new information by watching them. If enough people just decide to not watch this kind of content anymore, these creators will know and will have to shift their content style to better fit what the masses want. I think we should take back our independence and not have our opinions told to us by someone who's literally just some guy with a microphone and some background gameplay. Take back your ability to learn about current events and form your own opinion on them. If there's a YouTuber making glorified multiple hour-long reaction videos on some topic, just find the video that they're reacting to and just watch that. You'll save a lot of time, and all it takes is just the tiniest little amount of effort. With that said, there's not too much we can really do. But if you're all as sick of Slop as I am, I highly suggest just not watching or supporting it. Support small, hardworking YouTubers, since we need all the support that we can get. If you like what I make, check out creators like Jaden Salads, Lula Loopsy, Izz, Strange Eon, Scumbagovich, John X Woodcat, Debunk File, Maverick Files, Swanene, The Beat, or any of the other hardworking, honest, high-effort YouTubers that are out there. You will not regret it. I don't really have too much more to say, other than a huge thank you to the people who came out and shared their opinions. Huge thanks to today's sponsor, and thanks to you for watching all the way. I've been Raymundo.
That's it. That's it for the video. God, I need to start putting markers in these videos because I said a couple of good stuff that I wanna remember. When I talked about the drama earlier. But yeah, no. And that's crazy. That's crazy. I'm gonna start doing that. I need to put markers whenever I talk about certain things, so it'll be easier for me to edit. You know. But anyways, yeah, that's the video. Overall, I think it's pretty good video. You know, learned a little bit about like content slop. I feel a little called out though, but that's okay because we're getting that bag. We're growing. This video, I'll probably edit it tonight and I'll go up on the sivanebs 2 channel tomorrow or something like that. So yeah. All right, gang. What should we do now? That's the real question. What should we do now?